President Aquino abolished the Priority Assistance Development Fund in response to the growing clamor and the people to end the corruption and abuse done by few unconscionable people who enrich themselves to the expense of the common good. The details from Io Galvez.
Press briefing wasn't scheduled. There, President Aquino called for the abolition of the Priority Development Assistance Fund, or PDAF, more commonly known as the pork barrel.
Nakita natin sa mga ulat na lumabas nitong mga nakaraang linggo, kailangan pa na mas malaking pagbabago upang labanan ang mga talagang porsigidong abusuin ang sistema. Panahon na po upang i-abolish ang PDAF.
The President announced the creation of a new mechanism that will be transparent and not susceptible to abuse or corruption.
Katuwang ni Senate President Frank Drilon at Speaker Sonny Belmonte, sisiguruhin kung bawat mamamayan at sektor ay makakakuha ng patas na bahagi ng pambansang budget para sa serbisyong pangkalusugan, scholarship, proyekto lumilikha ng kabuhayan at lokal na infrastruktura. Makakapagmungkahi ng proyekto ang inyong mga mambabatas, ngunit kailangan itong idaan sa proseso ng pagbubuo ng budget. Kung maaprubahan, itatalang mga ito bilang mga line item, alinsunod sa mga programa ng pambansang pamahalaan. Mapapaloob ito sa batas bilang pambansang budget. Ang bawat linya, bawat piso, bawat proyekto, gaya ng lahat ng iba pang mga programa ng inyong pamahalaan.
He named 7 safeguards against corruption that will apply to every project, as well as to its corresponding budgetary release. First, the government will continue the practice of requiring projects to be funded to come from a specific menu of qualified projects.
Ikalawa, ngayon bawal na ang mga tinatawag na consumable na soft project tulad ng fertilizers, punla, gamot, medical kits, pati rin postiso, paliga, training materials at iba mga bagay na hindi masusuri kung totoong may kinahihinatnan o kung nagmumulto at pinagkakakitaan lamang.
Third, temporary infrastructure will no longer be allowed, as well as dredging, desilting, or asphalt overlaying. Fourth, funds cannot be disbursed to NGOs and certain GOCCs like ZREC or ZNAC, Rubber Estate Corporation, and NABCOR or the National Agribusiness Corporation.
Bubuwagin na po ang mga GOCC na ito at iba pang na paulit-ulit na ginagamit sa konsabahan at parang wala namang ibang silbi kundi ang maging instrumento ng katiwalian.
Fifth, the funds must be limited to the district or sector of the legislator who sponsored it. Sixth, all items will be subject to open and competitive bidding, with all bid notices posted in the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System or PhilGEPS. Lastly, all items will be disclosed in the websites of the DBM and related agency and the National Data Portal of the government, so the public can monitor the implementation of the projects.
Inatasan ko na sina Secretary Abad ng DBM na kumonsulta kina Speaker Belmonte at Senate President Trilon upang pandayin ang mekanismo at isumite ito kagad sa akin. Ilalatag natin ito upang ang maalokasyon sa bawat distrito ay mapabilang na sa ating pambansang budget simula sa panukalang budget ng 2014.
In his statement, the Chief Executive mentioned the ongoing work of the Interagency Anti-Graft Coordinating Council, composed of the DOJ, Ombudsman, and COA. The mandate of the council is to extend accountability to those who have abused the system.
Malinaw ang aking direktiba sa lahat ng ahensya at kawani ng gobyerno. Ibigay ang inyong buong tulong at kooperasyon upang mahanap ang katotohanan at nang mapanagot ang dapat managot.
This is Io Galvez for News at 1, Junior Edition.